Thriving means to me just living every day to its fullest.
To thrive means everything to me.
To live in full color.
Living life in balance.
Thriving means living in the moment.
Obtaining the highest quality of life that you can.
I've come to think of thriving as being able to find my peace, being able to find my joy regardless of the circumstances.
Just to live, not with the cancer diagnosis, you live beyond it.
It means to just be so glad to be alive every single day.
The Noble Circle Project is an intimate and caring community for women thriving beyond cancer. The majority of the women that were the 8 founders met at Jan Lively's Tuesday night Qigong class that was specifically for cancer survivors.
We love to be outside, love to hike, love to ski in the winter. Right now, it's ski mountaineering is probably the #1. We have lots of passions, and I think what we've been through makes them all more important. What happened and how my life changed because of melanoma, now it's all for the better. To find a group of people that have walked the path before you, and in their own gentle way, they're kind of encouraging you to maybe step out of the identification with being a victim. For me, thriving means being alive to the best of my ability each day. There's ups and downs, but there's always, you can reach for just a little bit more.
Noble Circle puts on a program for any woman ever diagnosed with cancer, a weekend retreat and 10-week program founded on 3 pillars. The 3 pillars of the Noble Circle Project are nutritional education, complementary energy techniques, and peer support. The pillars are the most important pieces of, being able to thrive and to have the resources and the tools to thrive.
Our Whole Foods nutrition program really tries to meet people where they're at. So there's a team of 3 of us, Noble Circle sisters, that are really involved with teaching the nutrition aspect of it. We teach about whole grains and legumes. We teach about healthy fats. We try to really help the sisters find new ways to incorporate a lot more fruits and vegetables into their diet. We try to teach them about nourishing themselves on many levels. So physically nourishing their body, but also how food is something that in our communities we use food to connect with each other. So if a cancer survivor automatically thinks they have to give up all of the things that they've eaten at family picnics and birthday parties, it brings you down energetically, and that we believe in that being part of their healing as well. The most important foundation of what Noble Circle has to offer is the energy medicine, working with Qigong, and people finding whatever type of energy work speaks to them.
The Qigong is a healing modality that can be practiced together as a group, and I think that's one of the reasons too that's one of our main things. It's more of like a medicinal form of Tai Chi. It's a complementary energy technique that we can do together as a group, and I think when you do it in number and together, there's more energy. So the other modalities that we do are massage, reflexology, Reiki, healing touch. We have practitioners come to our retreats, and they can get sessions and ask questions and talk to other people who have had these experiences.
And I like how Noble Circle supports people in finding what kind of tool within the whole scope of energy medicine, what speaks to one person individually.
Some things work for some people and some don't, so they can take what they like and leave the rest.
Everybody's different, and I think that Noble Circle is really good at meeting people where they're at.
So the peer support is pretty self-explanatory, and it's where women who have a common occurrence in their life of this cancer can come together and support and discuss and feel safe about sharing how they feel and asking questions with each other. And it is just a safe, caring environment where you get the support that you need. People want to know, they're curious. They ask a lot of questions. And sometimes that's hard. You come to a place like this and you're safe.
It's just really important to have a group of people that can lift you up and also understand what you're going through, like help you get from here to just one step higher.
Well, and the statistics show that women who've been in a peer support group also live longer statistically. So there's all kinds of documented evidence of, these things.
A lot of studies will look at not just really attitude, but even stress, okay? And certainly high levels of stress have been shown to hurt the immune system and on many levels be detrimental. So by kind of minimizing that stress and helping that support system, I believe there is some real positive impact in survival and even just the quality of those days that come by, let alone the quantity of days. Noble Circle ties in a lot of the things that have really shown to help but are probably less conventional. And I think the Noble Circle brings this whole entire treatment regimen that becomes available to patients that we may understand, but in our day-to-day we may not cover as in-depth as it can be. And there are a lot of things we do not know yet about cancer or the human spirit or the human body. And I think those are the things that groups like this help push us to where we can all become better together.
This is a letter from my mother. Dear Katie, when you started your journey with the Big C for the second time, I felt so helpless as a mom who lives thousands of miles away, not knowing when you needed support and building up or when you needed a shoulder to cry on. It was a blessing to me as a mom to know that even though I could not be there for you, you were being held up by true sisters who were walking the journey, hugging and crying with you when you needed, and laughing when that was the best medicine.
My journey without Noble Circle would have probably been one of a lot of fear, loneliness. It would have been very difficult to probably get the support I needed just from my existing network of family and friends, because no one understands what we're going through like other women that are going through the same thing.
For me, I believe it's a really big factor in simply being here.
We just feel like every woman should be entitled to belong to this kind of a group and organization and have the resources and the support.
Contributing to Noble Circle, supporting its programs and fundraisers allows more sisters to learn these things. If I could help someone, if I could inspire someone, then it's what I'm supposed to be doing. The interesting thing about thriving, just being in tune with where I'm at, reaching for just a little better feeling place, and then having exciting things in life that I'm looking forward to.
It's not just living, it's being healthy and whole and happy and finding that joy in your life, regardless of where you are in that cancer journey or any other journey that you're on in your life.
Noble Circle, I would partially credit with the fact that I am still alive 10 years after a stage 3B metastatic cancer diagnosis. And I imagine other sisters feel the same way.